Hello, everybody, and
It's
welcome
worked for a minute there.
It worked.
Come on, guys. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Stat Check Holiday Special. We are taking a break from the regularly scheduled content this week, and we're going to be doing, because we definitely did a real proper episode last week, and we're going to be doing a bit of an introduction for our newest member. On the public-facing stuff, you might have seen him behind the scenes if you're a patron, and also having a bit of holiday cheer because we are in Christmas limbo, which means nothing is real, time is fake. I had to go into work today. I did nothing productive. Not that I ever, but it's very important that we do nothing that remotely resembles talking about 40K this week, because I hear that's getting people into trouble.
Poor Anthony.
Anthony immediately broken. It's great. It's great.
First minute.
Welcome, everybody. We are all going to be having a little bit. I don't know if all of us are, but I'm having a drink this week, so are most of my co-hosts at least. So feel free to join us, take a load off, have a chill, get away from the family for a little bit, and let me introduce you to Typhus properly. So Typhus, also known as Polish person, we're not going to try and pronounce his real name. He's not going to try and pronounce his real name. It doesn't matter. His name is Typhus. That's all you have to know. Is our newest official podcast member or whatever. I don't know if he's going to be on the main show every week, but he is involved with the show. He is part of our official team, whatever you want to call it. And he has been doing Enter the Matrix with Anthony, which is our interviewing the various people of WCs, captains and so on, mostly, to talk about them. And Typhus has been doing such a great job that we decided to bring him on officially, whether that's getting him involved in the show or behind the scenes. He's also a master's in statistics.
His brain's huge.
Typhus is a very big brain. He's also the previous Team Poland captain, bringing in some pedigree about being good at the game, because we're missing that at the moment, apparently. So, welcome very much, Typhus. Would you like to say a little bit of an introduction?
Yeah, I can tell that I have something about making bad decisions. Like, I'm joining you guys. I was team captain. Like, there's something wrong. Clearly,
yeah. So this is actually Typhus's Make-A-Wish is the most, because he's very special needs, so we have to help him out.
Yeah, he makes good bad decisions.
Like bringing Polish alcohol to your tournaments.
That stuff is good.
Anyway, anything else about me? I don't know. I have a dog for a week. And my favorite drink is Negroni. So I guess that's all. And I'm really good at shit talking. At least I want to believe so. So
he's also really good at Warhammer. Like, it doesn't really matter. But
I've played only one event since WTC, so I'm clearly on a good streak.
Yeah, man. So you're a WTC captain. Like, there's like 4 of them that play games, and the rest of them are just like once a year.
Yeah.
But you might have seen me on UKTC events, so.
Yep, Typhus is also a wonderful ref and general good ambassador for the game. He's head ref for WTC. I don't know. He doesn't want to talk about himself. That's the basic gist of it. How is everybody? How has your Christmas been? I suppose that's the next easy question.
My Christmas was great. The 26th was a motherfucker, but the Christmas itself was awesome. Yeah. So far, so good. Things are good. Playing WoW again.
Which 27th went really well as well, right?
It's going. It's about halfway over, so that's cool.
In Poland, it's done. So I can tell you, it doesn't get better.
Fuck. Shit. It had such a low bar to get over to be good. And instead, nothing? Fucking garbage.
Sorry.
Nothing, bud. Nothing.
All right, well, I'm lucky. Anyway, yeah, it's going okay. How's stuff going for you, Nathan?
I'm back, I guess. I don't know. I was gone for a couple weeks, and now I get to be back on this. I'm still experiencing some mild jet lag from being back. Apparently, getting tired at 4 p.m. is not 100% normal. I think it hit 4, and I was like, I'm on France time, so it's fucking midnight still. I haven't done it. I've played one game of 40K since getting back because we have a competitive league and I was playing catch up for the weeks that I was gone. Otherwise, Christmas was great. The makeup game, I took New Guard into Sisters player, put some Casterkin in an inconvenient spot, and then murdered all of their stuff essentially, which is, I think, how every matchup for Guard is going to go in 9th edition until 10th happens. But other than that, Christmas is good. You can see the Christmas tree still here, probably for another week. The Space Marine's still sitting at the top because that's where he belongs, I guess. That's it. And I'm wearing a Christmas sweater because why the fuck not? I don't know.
Nice.
How about you, Jeremy? How's your Christmas?
Nice and quiet. Just had a nice little dinner in with my wife. Avoided pretty much everything having to do with family because we were all too stressed to deal with it all. And yeah, it's been a lovely, quiet break.
That sounds great. What's that like?
I know. It's
Yeah.
wonderful. I've been racked by guilt of not seeing people, so that's the one downside to it all. But aside from that, it's been lovely.
Welcome. It's just people.
Yeah, we'll see them at some point in the future. What about you, Ennis?
We got the convenient excuse this year. We're getting an extension put on, so we had the convenient excuse of the house is not suitable for visitors. So it was just me. My sister came home from. She lives about a couple hours away, so we don't see her all that often because that's a huge distance in the UK. So she came home for Christmas. So we've had her for the past couple of days. Other than that, nobody else came over. It was magical. Unfortunately, in between getting the extension put on, we're also getting the kitchen redone and all the windows and doors refitted. So like it's utter chaos in the house right now, so it's fine. It's like my hobby space doesn't exist right now. I can't do anything, so we're just kind of winging it. I'm hoping I don't need to paint stuff for LVO right now. It's my current goal. Like I just want to play the shit I own, and then I will be fine. Otherwise,
You gotta
need to find some space somewhere where there isn't space.
first you have to figure out what you're running.
Well, let's wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
Like Ennis isn't going to bring the shotgun hobo parade to America.
I'll bring Kraken if we're not playing nerfs. Otherwise, yeah, GSC seems pretty good. All right, shall we just? Do we have a specific topic we want to talk about, or are we just jumping into the questions people asked us in Discord?
Nathan had a good idea actually in our background chat. Goals for the year.
Yep. Since we're ending one year, starting a new one, everybody's personal goals for the year. They don't necessarily have to be 40K related, but can be 40K related.
Are you insinuating we have life except 40K?
Well, you can
considering I think things are going to get better for me.
Definitely
40K goals.
insinuating.
You can pick not 40K goals. You have options.
Yeah, you can do both. You can do 40K goals.
Right.
No judgment.
Yeah, well, a little bit, but not a ton.
I'd like to finish Malazan this year because I've been reading one book for a year and a half, and I finally finished it yesterday. So, that's we're off to a good start.
Yeah,
It took me a year and a half to read the first 400 pages. I go through the last 600 in a week and a bit.
Every time I've tried to read Malazan, I've bounced off of it because that first book is like such a hard, like just in the universe
it's like,
kind of
you
moment.
Go, figure this shit out yourself.
I think I've started that first book like 4 times, and then I've just gotten like close to the end, and I've been like, "What am I doing? I don't even know what the fuck's going on."
Yeah, that's fair. Jake, it was Return of the Crimson Guard. I'm doing the jump between Esselmon and Erickson because apparently you're meant to, but people are telling me you shouldn't do that. But I'm committed now. And yeah, the writing style just put me off significantly. But I'm starting on the next one now. Back to the books. So fingers crossed, I'll get through it. All right. Any of the rest? Oh, also, we have a 6th member at long last. He is joining us. This is Cliff. Cliff's here.
Hey y'all.
Oh, it's the whole stat check.
This is
all of us. It's fine.
What's up, Cliff? How you doing? How was your holiday?
It was good. Roof replaced. Very cool.
Oh yeah,
down to the studs. Yeah, new roof. Yeah, no leaks, no water actively coursing through my house.
Yeah, no mold.
There was a ton of mold. Guest bedrooms like down to the studs. We have to demo and reno the whole thing, but that's okay. It's fully
all
demoed.
Right.
It's dry now, and now we're just waiting to get reno done in the new year. So it's all good.
Nice.
Perfect.
How about goals for the year, Cliff? What's your 40K or not 40K goal for the next year?
I'm going to play Death Watch for real and go to 5 GT Plus events.
That's a big number. That's a lot.
I'm gonna do it, I think.
Cliff, commit to 6 and get the ITC score.
Well, he only needs
One every
2 months, buddy. No.
He's got.
GT.
What happens is he's got 4 and a mulligan, so you can have one where he just fucks up the first 2 games, and then the rest will compromise his best in faction Deathwatch run.
I'm going for it.
Yeah,
Goals.
I guess that counts.
and he should probably plan to go to 7, so that when dad shit takes out 2 of them, he's got 5 left.
Accurate. I should probably
if you don't make
plan to go
LVO, we're
like,
done. By the way,
what happened?
if you don't make LVO, we're done. We're just gonna stop talking to you.
We're gonna be
Relationship
upset.
terminated.
A unit will be upset with you. Like multiple of us will be upset. So
Don't worry, Cliff. I won't. I'm not going there anyway.
Thank you, Typhus.
you're safe from
I got you.
Oh, Typhus, we were all going to be at LVO, and now you've joined us, and we're not all going to be at LVO. This is ridiculous.
I'm
Should I
pretty
leave?
sure.
Should I leave? I can just leave the chat.
I think you should. You should come back on the set on like February 2nd.
I think we could convince Cliff to come to Alpine. Oh,
The
Typhus-
full commit to the joke.
Typhus has committed to the joke real
Look what you
good.
did.
I'm
We
so
lost
glad
our
I'm not
goal.
editing this.
Oh my god.
It's fine. Editing is fake anyway.
Yeah. Imagine editing when you could be drinking instead. Come on.
Oh man. I'm messing up from drinking water.
Oh, you fool. Oh,
I can fix this. Hold on.
okay. We're gonna get a drinking Cliff. Fuck yeah. All right. I think while he's gone quickly, I think we could convince him to come to Alpine because built into the ticket is stuff for your spouse to do.
What about the little one?
No. Actually, it's a great thing. What they figured out is that when you go to Alpine, they have events pre-planned for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah.
So there's, for example, sightseeing around mountains, day in a spa, and day in a vineyard and a brewery. And
Should we do that instead of the 40K?
And all of it is free.
Yeah. That was one of the like original selling points was like, look at all this stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, sick.
Guys, are you sure we want to do the team event and not that?
I think we have to do the team event. I think that's part of it.
I mean, we can arrive at the city. It doesn't mean we will do the team event.
Yeah, they can't stop us from not going. It's true.
Look, guys, if we speedrun our games, we can maybe make the back half of the Vineyard experience.
That's true. We might be able to do that.
We'll just bring a 6th player so that we can alternate who gets to do the fun
Who
activities.
gets to go do the
Easy.
fun stuff?
Coach,
Alpine Cup
that's what
is
they are.
in Leoben, Austria, for anybody wondering. Yeah, if anybody wants to come along as our spouses,
Yeah, that's true. You could.
I'm available.
Someone,
It's fine.
if someone wants to come as our spouses, our collective spouses, that does technically work.
Yeah, this is the team's wives.
Yeah.
It's 6 sweaty 40K nerds.
It's
Don't
gonna
worry
be
about
part
it.
Of the 2 of the more interesting travel choices I've made, where I fly to Poland the weekend before and hang out with Typhus for a week, and then drive to Austria.
Yeah,
Very
that's the plan.
That is the plan.
Nothing bad will happen, mate.
I'm
Nothing.
sure it's fine.
I
Listen,
will even have a
wonder where I
spare room for you. So
Look,
You sleep where the dog is.
It might, in fact, be a kennel, and it may or may not be inside.
That's fine. Close enough.
comfy enough.
Yeah.
That'll do. So, back to goals. Who did theirs?
No one. Oh,
no
Cliff.
one.
Cliff did his.
Cliff did
not-
his.
I'm
Cliff did.
I'm in. I'm in.
All right, let's go in a circle. So we've done Cliff. Next is Nathan. We're just going to follow this round.
Oh, Jesus.
It's your fucking question.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I thought about an answer for it, fucker.
How dare you ask me my own question? Who makes me
I don't
bleed
know.
my own blood?
Yeah, shit, exactly. I don't know. I
I'm sorry, I got marzipan. I'll be all right.
definitely want to go to some more GTs and major events. That'd be nice. That is a goal for this year. I also will probably do the same thing as Cliff and probably pick a faction and like aim for best in faction for something.
Go for turrets, man. You'll be the only fucking one left.
Yeah, I mean, definitely would be like that guy who plays assassins at every event.
Yeah. Nathan
Or
on the
bring-
smoking ruin of Tyranids.
Exactly. Just
a
me
man
standing
with
there.
carnifexes.
Just me with my hands upstretched towards the sky.
No, man, I don't
as
think
to
Stella's
breathe
got
on
nerfed at
me.
all, man. Just play that.
Oh, Jesus. Maybe I'll just pick up Hydra and be some kind of madman.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's all about them Hydra gaunts.
Nah, just play the Swedish list.
Unrock Attempt is gone. You can play 90 Levy Termagants now, and now their guns are AP1.
Fuck off.
Just
Fuck off.
Just
No.
So
No.
I'm just going to rotate all the way back to Drukari and play 120 racks and just make people sad.
Only 120?
You're making yourself sad playing that, buddy. How's your back?
I know. It's not already not great. It's already not good. Otherwise, I've got like a bunch of scientific goals that I got to take care of. That's just work stuff, though.
Hell,
all sorts of things.
Come on, that's what this is about.
Sellout time yet? Are we finally golden gamers?
We'll find out in June. That's when my contract negotiation will happen. So,
woo!
Nathan's gonna sell out and afford to come to all the
Big Pharma. Woo!
I'll be a real adult like Cliff and Jeremy. That's what it will be.
Is that what Cliff
Don't recommend?
Hey.
First be a real. I like how Anthony got offended that I left him out on purpose.
No, I was mad you left Typhus out.
I don't know enough about Typhus to make a decision yet. Typhus, are you an adult?
Please don't. I spent my Christmas Eve getting drunk and playing Mass Effect till 5 a.m. I cannot be an adult.
I mean, I like those decisions. All of them sound.
That's the kind of adult I want to be when I.
Yeah, I was going to say that sounds like a goal. Whatever like my answer to the question is actually that.
Yeah, I want to be Typhus when I'm older.
Mate, you will not be able to walk after next Lester then.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a good choice.
Can I have better knees? That's the only request. I would like to be Typhus, but I would like to keep my
They only
knees.
get worse.
They only get worse.
Yeah.
All right,
so that is a good way to win pairings against Poland now. So you just start threatening Typhus.
What are you going to take from his knees? You can. They're gone.
Start kicking him under the table, bro.
So are we getting to like Skyrim jokes? I used to be a captain.
Oh. Took an Ennis to the knees.
And now you have to play?
Yeah.
Jeremy, you're up next as goals.
Goals. Let's start with the serious ones. 8th place or better at the WTC for Team Canada and best sport. Since we finished 9th this year, we got to do better. If we do worse, well, it's my fault. I take full responsibility because Chris has nothing to do with it, right? That's how it works.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah. I mean, he's basically not even captain.
You're a captain, right? Right.
Coach.
Yeah, but
Captain.
Yeah.
we know.
He's the puppet master.
I pull all the strings. And then personally win a GT because I've yet to.
Yeah.
It requires me to go to a few more than I have planned for this year. But
Yeah, you got to stop running them and start playing them.
I was doing my calendar for the year, and I realized that in the first 6 months of the year, I'm either running or judging 5 events, all 5 of which are events that I would normally go to.
You should make Nick or Francois do that, or both.
Well, one of them I'm running.
Start doing a rotation.
Yeah,
that's the plan. I'm gonna start training people so that they can do what I do almost as well.
You're gonna win War Master. It's fine.
I hope just not have another Joker moment like I did with Chris.
Are you gonna play War Master again?
I'm gonna play War Master again.
I'm gonna play War Master. It was great.
It breaks you emotionally. It's a lot.
You guys hate your life?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
I played War Master and then coached
well,
Canada's solo. That was a nightmare, but it was also hilarious.
It only
I
had
got to play against the guy running 9 Paragons. It was wonderful. I had a great time.
Yeah.
All right, and it's goals.
We'll talk about the one thing later because we'll talk about that properly in a little bit. No, not that.
LBO with GSC.
No, top 8 LBO is one. That is a goal. I'd like to win the UKTC this year, but I don't know how much I'm going to push for that. It's something I would like to do, but
Big goal.
Big goal, yeah, win the UKTC or ITC, either or. I'm not really fussed. And then Scotland into something that resembles single digits at some point would be nice. Under my tenure, we've not done great yet, but it's only been 1 year, so fingers crossed. I could. Yeah, I'd like to top 5. I think that's an achievable goal given that we've placed 3rd already, and my guys are better now than they were. I just need to figure that out later. I should probably do something about my health this year. That would be a good plan. Not going to, but because I've said this every year, but I should definitely do something
for that.
Yeah, I know we do. I ignore it because it makes me sad.
We just need to find the right motivating statement for.
Well, look, man, all you got to do, if you bury your head in the sand, eventually you choke to death, and then you don't have to think about it anymore.
That doesn't work. Well, you heard it, patron folk. You have to tag in a health check channel once a day.
On Tesla, that one guy.
Yeah.
I mean, like, at least that's an achievable goal. So
that's true.
Achievable goal, die. Yeah, I know, man. Like, I was hoping to wait for climate change to do it for me, but apparently I gotta do it.
We gotta wait for the climate wars. We can't die until the climate wars take us.
We've got Alpine for that.
I can't die until they just announced the third season, like, show of the Avatar Last Airbender stuff. So I gotta live to that now. It's like requirement 2025 minimum.
Oh, perfect. I was gonna say you can't also leave us before Alpine Cup because that's not allowed.
Fine. That's fine. I'll be okay for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Small goals, like win the season, make Scotland one of the best teams in the world, and also figure out fitness for the first time in my life. Small goals. And then also the other thing, which I'm sure won't be stressful at all.
No. Easy.
Anthony, goals.
Well, WTC has robbed me of my ability to care about singles, so that part was that was fun. I used to have a lot more until I went, and now I don't.
Now it's just WTC.
Yeah, those rat bastards convinced me to only care about one tournament, which I was sure was impossible before I went, and then, alas, they
and
won.
then you played against in Polish.
Fucking told you.
Yeah, that Polish dick turned my entire perception of the event around, and as it turns out, my rounds against the guys that got first and then second were really instrumental in changing my understanding of the event. So, the goal is to just be really involved in Team USA and hopefully get it so not the entire room is rooting against us in every round.
Yeah, it was really bad when we were rooting for England against you.
No, I know. It wasn't optimal, bro. I was
like, we never root for England, but we really didn't want you guys to win. So
yeah, you never root for England, like actually never. So my new goal is to improve America's perception and standing in the community. That is my goal.
Tonyo got you from the drunk team to scary team that everyone hates. You've just got to figure out how to get rid of the bit that everyone hates.
I mean, we'll just sportsmanship. That's going to be our focus.
Go back to
if we're good, that's up. If we're good, that's upside. But sober, focused, practiced, good games is my goal of our reputation this year.
I don't think sober goes with best sportsmanship usually.
We can give you
sober and your captain don't mix either.
Yeah, we can be sober and give the opposing team drinks, but like this year, no American player is drinking.
That wouldn't fly in Poland.
Yeah, I would like to officially rescind any love I have for Team America. Sober teams are not.
Sorry,
I'll bring you a Bible, buddy. Like, come on.
We'll be drinking the nights. That's different.
Yeah, that's okay. That's not what you said. You said
thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan.
Dan, you can't root against what you can't make, buddy. Good try.
Hey, man, he won the ITC season that didn't happen.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, forward.
Typhus.
Yeah.
My goal, one of them would be actually to show Anthony the lovely place Ulubiona in Warsaw, where you can buy a shot of vodka, assorted vodka of that day, 40 milliliters, for $0.4. It's an actual place. And we'll only go south from there. So
oh, good.
I've got my sports from years.
I look forward to peeling Anthony off the floor in Austria.
No. We'll do that before.
No,
yeah, that's a Polish trip, I'm sure.
I know. I'm just looking forward to seeing the state he's in Austria.
Probably not ideal, but we'll see.
Probably better than Nassim. So
yeah,
it's a really low bar.
True. But yeah, I haven't really thought about my goals. Like WTC related, I'm not yet sure what I will do. As I said earlier, I'm still haven't played that much. I've been keeping tabs on what's happening and reffing events and like Fiora crafting, but not playing. So I will see.
Nice. Do we want to talk about the thing that's making you so nervous, Ines? Is that a thing you want to talk about?
I think it's time.
I think it's time.
But if I say it, it's real. That's the scary part. Nathan,
Well,
big!
You want me to do it? You want me to announce it? I'll
We're
announce
not doing it in big view. That is
Stop
excessive.
pressing buttons. Don't touch my console.
I didn't push any buttons.
All right, so we're going to be trialing some coaching through StatCheck as of the start of the year. I think Typhus is going to be involved in this as well, so thankfully it's not just me going into it.
That's true.
So yeah, keep an eye out on the StatCheck page, and also if you're in the Patreon, you'll know about it in advance. We'll probably open it up to patrons first. So yeah, we'll be opening up some coaching with at the moment looking at doing it part-time, but we'll see after that, see how it goes to start.
I'm gonna sell this harder because Innes is too humble.
I can't do it. It's really difficult.
Embarrassing himself a little bit because
Get it, Cliff.
can't-
Let's go.
But
first, sorry, 1 second. Could you answer this for me? No, that one.
I want to straighten this one out.
Okay, so the question is Typhus the bloke that gagged on Soli's big toe?
I didn't gag.
I didn't get to be clear.
But otherwise, yes. You guys aren't aware of the story?
Nope.
I know. I've seen the video. I'm
Jeremy,
involved.
Nathan, Cliff.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, I can only assume what the content of the story is based off the question.
Even worse than you think it is.
I can appreciate how Ines tried to change the topic.
It was a question.
But we're actually going to circle back to the story after Cliff does the rest of the explainer for the announcement.
Don't worry.
It's really both. It's explainer and like ode to Innes being very good at this game and very good at explaining this game. So like I 40K noob was part of a different podcast Discord, or remained part of that Discord, and Innes delivered two things that were like some of the most succinct, well laid out explanations of fairly intricate and important 40K approaches that I've ever seen. One of them was just like a Google Drive of things you can do in combat involving movement and heroic interventions and pile-ins and consolidate moves to ensure that like you're maximizing your potential with your models and like minimizing kickback, getting people off of objectives, etc. And like maybe kick that out in like 2 or 3 hours, and it was just like I linked that to other people.
45 minutes, buddy.
That seems ridiculous. Anyway, so it's excellent. We should have it stickied in the StatCheck Discord somewhere. It's really good. That's one. The second thing he has is like this rundown Google Doc on like, hey, where are you in your 40K experience? Do you want to like be pretty good or do hey? Oh my god. Do you want to be pretty good? Do you want to go to an RTT and win it? Do you want to go to a GT and like place? Do you want to go GT and win? Do you want to like win like for real? Like go top 8 overall in the ITC? And just he laid out in general enough terms to be understandable, but precise enough terms to be actually actionable, like what you should do with your time when you're practicing and when you're showing up to games, when you're list building, what sort of goals you should establish for yourself and how to like measure progress to those goals. Again, something that we should have stickied in the StatCheck Discord, but those are like free.
I think I have a folder on my Google Drive that's like that stuff. I can probably find that.
And like I'm pretty sure Innes wrote that during a break at his previous job.
Yeah, I kept going to the bathroom. I bought a notepad on my break, started writing it, and then went to the bathroom every 30 minutes, typed up a little bit more, went home, finalized it.
All of that to say, like, if you're looking for a coach who is both
dedicated,
really knowledgeable, really experienced, and explains things incredibly well in a way that you will understand, and he isn't just a do X, Y, Z or else. And this is your guy. He's gonna be a really good coach.
I can probably do that too if you really need the hard stick. That's fine. Yeah. We can talk price. So we should have a page up on the StatCheck thing on the 1st, I think, probably 1st, 2nd, something like that. But we'll have a thing in Discord, and we'll put. I'll probably put a small video on YouTube as well about it.
If you are interested in advance, you can ping or email, and we'll connect you with it.
Yeah. I actually need to speak to you about that. I'm going to see if we can do stat check at statcheck.co.uk email addresses. If we can do that, we should try and do that because that would
should be able
the
to
domain, so email addresses would be easy.
Yeah,
exactly.
We actually don't get that many emails in the email box at the regular, so we can also always use the main one if we want.
Yeah,
we'll figure it out. Anyway, Typhus will also be doing that. Typhus is the Polish captain. He wants to do more team focused stuff. So if you're interested in team content, Typhus is the representative of one of the best teams in the world.
20-0 content rather than win or lose.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to talk about beating the brakes off of your opponent, Typhus is your guy.
Going from a 15-5 player to a 20-0 player.
Yeah, or making sure that no one scores more than fucking 13 off you.
Mm-hmm.
That's also an important
Typhus
skill.
is one of the best players in the world and also one of the best captains in the world. And if you're looking for some of that, you'll be able to get a hold of Typhus in that sense. Typhus will be doing less of the normal coaching stuff. But if that's something that interests you, that is definitely Typhus is your guy for that.
And as you can tell from Enter the Matrix, I'm all about teams. And I think it's the pinnacle of 40k when it comes to actual enjoyment.
It's so good.
And actually how balanced it is despite the meta that can be at any point.
Yep.
So I think there's a lot to understand, and that's something that I was learning throughout 10 years at WTC/ETC now. So it's been a while.
One of the most experienced people in the room at WTC is
and he's 25 as well.
Now 27 already. I'm already breaking down, man.
Ancient.
It's rough. It's rough.
Yeah. Thank God he's older than me.
Now what we need.
I also keep promises. And about those promises.
When's the tattoo, Anthony?
I was trying to keep this a surprise, you fuck. I have a appointment to go talk to the artist on tomorrow.
That was amazing.
Hell yes.
Hell yeah.
Where are you going for?
It'll be above my left knee. So it'll be on my thigh.
And what tattoo are you getting?
The Team Australia 40k logo.
And why are you getting that?
Because those fucking bastards managed singles, teams, and sports. And sometimes when you make bets after day one of the singles, when one of them is undefeated and one of them is 2-0 with a draw, and you assume it'll be fine.
No. One of them was undefeated. Liam had a loss. Liam lost 13-7 to Devin.
He drew.
No, it was 11-9. He lost to Devin.
Lost 11-9. Basically.
I thought there was a points discrepancy, ended up as a draw. All right, either way, that's even more likely that I should have been fine.
Yep.
So yeah,
I tried really hard to bail you out, but
I was trying to keep it as a surprise, specifically because I know that Big Soli the athlete's going to be at LVO, and I was going to just be like, "Hey, bitch," and surprise him with it. But now he knows. So
now he'll hold you.
Now the toe story, please.
All right.
Big Solis. I like how Soli and sole of his foot are quite similar in the sound. So
they're quite similar in that you've met both of them.
True. One on the floor, and one on the table. So basically, during pairings, Soli asked me how do you say zinger box in Polish, and as you clearly know, Polish is a fucked language. Zinger box in Polish is zinger box. So he was kind of surprised that we even have KFC in Poland. So after a little bit longer conversation, we made a bet that whoever wins our matchup, as we were playing finals, the loser has to suck the big toe of the winner, and also the winner buys the loser a zinger box. So after the round, when, let's say Aussies were already kind of inebriated, a little bit, more than a little bit, Soli approached me like, "Bitch, we've got the bet." So I just took that toe in, but I must say that it was fucking awful. He was wearing flip-flops for the whole fucking day. And flip-flops without sandals. So my girlfriend is still not sure about her life choices after that story. So there's... mistakes were made.
Typhus in the sandal scandal.
There's a video of it. I cannot be a president.
Scandal.
I cannot be a president in my life. Like, it's not like I could anyway, but now people have something against me. So, but Solly, you fucking owe me a zinger box. So, bitch, you better pay out next year.
You have to fly it all the way from Australia too. It's
yes,
gonna be a bitch.
I don't care. I want to see you going through customs with zinger box. I want to see those conversations.
I don't know how YouTube's terms of service. No, we will not. I will not watch it. Like for anyone, no.
It can go on the unlisted Patreon side.
OnlyFans.
I would rather not.
Sure.
Just for the fear that I might accidentally click it and have to see that.
What if
we
we
put
put
into it? Like Jesus.
Stat check OnlyFans with one video.
Matt, you say it's not sexual, but you can't make that promise.
Somebody will find it to be, no matter what you do. That's like, how the internet works.
There is no healthy way to engage with fetish content. You either it's disgusting, or you find out you like it and you can't go back. Like, there's no winning.
Cut to WDC next year, Ennis is asking Solly to like pick him up. He's like, "Come on."
Here comes a plane. That's for Australia.
Oh God!
Trust me, keep feet out of 40k YouTube, please, for the love of God. Let's not become a foot content channel.
All right. I mean, we'd make a lot more money as a foot content channel than we do currently.
We could make a lot more money.
We could also make a lot less money.
Yes.
Also true.
Anyway, I don't know how we're going to follow up from those two topics.
So why don't you do the plug? Why don't you do our plugs?
Yeah, let's do
our plugs.
Hey everybody! I'm glad you're enjoying the show for some reason. Like normally, I'm okay with the don't be self-depreciating over the show because I get it. People like what we do, but in this case, if you're enjoying the show, question your life choices a little bit, please. But thank you for being here, everybody. We really appreciate it. To quote the Falcon, subscriber will kill you.
Or he'll kill you.
It's
very important to note that none of us will physically harm you. Yeah, but Falcon is very dangerous.
Promises nothing.
Guys, I think YouTube has a policy about threats.
Oh.
Look, man, we're not monetized anyway. What are they going to do? We'll change the name to stat_check and it'll be fine. We'll edit that out, probably.
Maybe. Who knows?
No.
Editing live shows, that always goes great.
Yeah,
true.
Subscriber, the Falcon will be disappointed in you personally, and you don't want the Falcon to be disappointed in you because your army will get nerfed. Your army will be nerfed if Falcon is disappointing you. That's why Tyranids are dying. He hates me personally.
He was disappointed in Ennis specifically, yeah.
It is. I didn't make enough bird references on the show. That's it. So you should subscribe to us on YouTube. You should also leave a comment or something. I don't know. But also, if you really like what we do and you want to see more of us for whatever fucking reason. No, we do cool stuff behind the paywall. You can check us out on patreon.com/statcheck, where you can chuck us a bit of money and you get access to even more of us, whether that's through YouTube content, because we have a bunch of products coming behind the paywall, or talking to us like people, which I don't recommend. Yeah, you get feet pics. I've definitely posted my toe in Discord before. That is not untrue. Yeah, you can also ask us questions that will definitely be on the show, and you can argue with Zane and McGuarp about things.
They will engage you.
They will 100% engage you within any argument of any kind. Also, so will me and Anthony, because we love arguing so goddamn much.
Sometimes I'll stop you, though. If I've had a bad day, I'll be like, enough.
Disperse. Yeah, Anthony will shut you down when you stop being fun to argue with.
Yeah.
But, I'll argue with you for basically any reason, and Zane and McGuarp will definitely argue with you for any reason.
So the spectrum goes like this. I'll argue with you till it's fun about something I care about. Ennis will argue about almost anything until he's had enough. Zane and McWhirp will argue with you forever about anything.
Until one of us stops having fun.
Yeah, exactly. Until it impacts my day.
Until I literally step in and I'm like, we're never talking about this ever again.
Yeah.
We should really get a forbidden topics list, like Forces of the Hive Mind rules should just be in a ban list.
Already on the forbidden topic list. It's already on the list. Every time Zane starts to argue about it, he goes, "Wait, I'm not allowed to argue about this," and stops.
Yeah,
we
he like water
lost 6
bottles
viewers
himself.
during this plug, by the way.
He does.
So yeah. Anyway, you should support us because we're great and we do cool things, and you want to see more of us. I'm gaslighting you. It's the word of the year. I was watching Big Fat Quiz of the Year. It was on that.
I have to go watch that now. It's out?
Yeah, it's always Boxing Day, bro.
I always forget and always end up watching it on like the 28th.
It was good. I enjoyed it. I missed like the first 40 minutes, but it's fine. Big Fat Quiz of the Year. It's like a UK. It's a panel show from the UK where they go through like the events of the year with a bunch of comedians.
It's a great show.
Nice.
Panel shows are really good. They're like our best cultural export, other than.
I would like to hear them talk about LGT.
There was barely any controversy at LGT this year, other than like that.
No,
one thing.
no, not at all.
Barely any.
That one thing.
That one thing.
I wonder how the top 10 are going to do ITC. Top 10 of the ITC are going to do LVO this year. Well, at least 9 of them are going to do really great.
That's for sure.
Let's go into questions.
Yeah, let's do it before I burn any more bridges. Okay, so we're going to be taking questions from the StatCheck Discord. If you're in the Discord, go and ask us questions there because we're going to miss them if they're in chat. Because quite frankly, we're not paying attention.
I'm looking at it a little bit.
I'm reading it, but I'm not going to go back and look for questions from it. Like,
that's
Cliff's
fair.
job. That's Cliff and Jeremy and Curie's job. They
care about you guys more than me and Ennis. That's true.
Oh god, we had the discussion so questions again.
What have you done? I made you a channel to stop this from happening.
I know. Horde or Alliance?
Horde. It's not even close. Anyone that says Alliance is wrong.
Okay.
What? No, anyone that played WoW on launch who was hardcore about PvE knows that it was Alliance for the win.
Human idiot.
If you try to go server first. Then when that changed, you transferred over.
It's all Horde, baby.
It was all good.
What do you got, Typhus?
Horde, baby.
What was the name of the character that was 6 mana 5/5 with Deferatul take over an enemy?
Sylvanas.
Sylvanas. Where was she?
Horde.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I play Control Warrior and Freeze Mage, so I really hated my life.
Yeah,
That's Horde and Alliance, bro. Like, you're on both sides.
That's some masochistic shit playing both those two decks. Did you just not want to ladder quickly? You were like, I'll just take my time.
No, I actually took
control
notes and
Wallet Warrior was my
calculated
favorite deck in
probabilities.
Hearthstone.
What was my optimal next draw? I'm fucked.
I enjoyed Wallet Warrior until it became too Wallet and less Warrior. All Alliance all the time, but only because I've only played Warcraft 3. I've never played WoW, and I very much enjoyed playing Night Elves.
Fair enough.
Imagine not playing Orc Rush, dude. Come on.
No, I was more of an Age of Empires guy, but what sweet loot do you get? I'm assuming he means for Christmas, but
I was like, from I don't just collect that on the daily.
I do.
Let's go with what sweet loot did you get for Christmas?
I got a flight to Scotland. That was pretty sweet.
Oh, nice. That's pretty dope. I'm
yeah.
appreciative of that.
From my experience, looting requires defeating some NPCs. So
Typhus. Christmas presents. What did you get?
Oh fuck.
He's got the spirit, guys.
So, actually, boyfriend of my mom made a special batch of moonshine for me.
Oh shit!
Based on Yennefer's from Witcher perfume.
Wow.
Okay.
And it slaps. And there's a reason why I played Mass Effect till 5 a.m. because I needed to sober up.
Makes sense.
So yeah.
As for myself, I got the Mandalorian for Star Wars Legion, and I got a case for my Star Wars Legion stuff.
Nice.
And I got tickets to go and see Bastille, the band, with my sister.
Nice.
Anybody else?
We took our first vacation in 3 years and went to France. That was our Christmas present to ourselves.
That's wild.
Yeah, that was that was what we did.
Well, I mean, you could go to the Pacific Northwest.
That wasn't a vacation. That was me being sick in an isolation chamber for a week.
Listen, you got taken care of for a week.
Yeah, it's true. That there was that aspect of it where like Fox and Anthony made sure I didn't die.
Yeah.
And Anthony has like
high and cared for.
It's true. I was well cared for the whole time, which was good. It also just eternally has endeared me to Anthony no matter what.
And that's
guys
really
don't
passionate death in that restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was rough, dude.
That was. I think Fox was ready to throw both of us just out.
No, he thought it was amazing. He was having a blast.
There was a moment where me and Anthony were just looking at each other and cackling back and forth.
Dude, it was bad. We couldn't look at each other. We were having to do like this, and like it was bad. Yeah, not good.
It was perfect. It was great.
Yeah, Jeremy, what'd you get?
Some semblance of peace and quiet.
Oh,
and 9 plasma scepters.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Copium.
For no reason whatsoever.
No.
None.
Hey, Darren, yes, we will be doing a fantasy draft for LVO. We might even do the results of it, unlike the WETC one, which I just never got around to, and now it seems awkward, and I don't want to do it anymore.
Let's go, Aussies!
Let's go. We're just saying
Fuck
Anthony
you.
won, and we'll figure it out later. But yes, we will be doing a fantasy draft for LVO. We've also got some. I'll do a brief spiel about the meta report at the end, actually, because we're doing something cool for it this month. But yes, we will be doing a fantasy draft for LVO. We may get viewers involved. We might just do the 6 of us or whatever. We'll figure it out.
Cross that bridge when we get there. Cliff, what'd you get for Christmas?
My wife and I did experiences instead of things this year. So she got me glass blowing classes, which is kind of cool.
Ooh.
Oh, that is super
Nice.
cool.
That should be fancy and fun. Hopefully I won't burn myself too badly.
Will you make it?
Okay.
What? I don't know.
What kind of experience are you looking for, Cliff?
Yeah, glass terrain. That's a good move.
Yeah, man, make glass base plates for GW open terrain.
There you go.
You know, you could make nameplates for your custodies out of glass.
Oh man, God. You know what I could do is like
you could make a protective bubble for your Constantine Valdor model that you use as a trader and exclusively refer to him as Valdor to confuse your opponents.
Like we're breaking Anthony.
Edged glass plates with their names and their deeds for every single model in the army.
Did you guys see that guy that had like the spreadsheet for his custodes army?
Actually,
had, like every model ever killed and all that.
Yeah. I respect that guy. The rest of them are posers. That guy,
he must have rolled every model's attacks individually, man. That's terrifying. Imagine playing that guy at a tournament and you're like 45 minutes into round 1, he's finished resolving his shield guard.
That guy doesn't play tournaments in us.
No, and he's playing according to the rulebook. He plays as it's written in rulebook. So
yeah,
I'm gonna name generator my custodes at the start of every game to see what extra name they got for their last game.
That's right,
bro. One event I was playing with 7 baby knights, and what we've done, it was a per tournament in Poland. We named every single one of them. And whenever opponents said that they are shooting this one, we always told them that he has a fucking name, bitch.
It's like the Chaos Spawn.
Like, respect.
You mean Terry? Come on,
yeah,
man,
Terry.
give him a proper name.
Yeah.
And those names were like from really shitty Polish movies. I am not even able to translate those. Like, Molibdenowy Mateusz. I will fucking use Google Translate for that one. Like, there is no way I know the name Molibdenowy.
Is that like the scientist?
Molybdenum, Matthew. So there were molybdenum is some kind of stone. I learned.
It's it's an element.
Yep.
Oh, well,
molybdenum is more. Molybdenum is a term for a metal. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, great.
It's like calling somebody Iron Man. There you go. It's just really weird.
There was a brief moment where I was thinking about, for Drezar's memorable kills, adding something to his base, but it would have been just too much.
Yeah, Drezar's memorable kills. You'd run out of space, except unless it were Typhus.
Unless you were Typhus.
I think you should. Have you got an Icelandic flag on the base of your Drezar yet, though?
Oh my god, I should. Yeah.
White. Just draped like a trophy.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get Hydar to give me one of his custodians so I can put it on the base.
Right. What was the best pastry you had on your trip, Nathan?
There's a bakery in Paris called the French Bastard, and it was the best bakery that I went to. Every French person. You're not wrong. We went to a different bakery every day and tried croissants, and the French Bastard had the best croissants by far. So if you're in France and in Paris, try the French Bastard. It was good.
How sad were you to miss the Falcon episode?
I was a little sad because the time that I tried to get the Falcon on, he fucking dipped us at the last second for perfectly valid reasons, but
context? Is that context? Cut it out.
Nuance. I know, but also I
haven't ghosted Nathan and showed up when Nathan wasn't there. Falcon and Nathan beat each other.
I haven't watched the episode yet, so I don't know what you guys.
I never watched the episode.
I thought it was a good one.
Okay.
For the record, Falcon, I would never hurt you or anyone else.
That's a lie. Cliff is terrifying.
I think I hurt the Falcon's feelings too bad when I played his Blood Angels with Drukari once, and he just doesn't like me anymore after that.
That's generally not a great experience as the Angels. Yeah,
that's true.
Unless you have the power of mind control and work for Art of War.
It's true.
In which case, it's a great matchup.
Elf,
your meta hot takes? No, we don't know what the meta is going to be yet.
Yeah, let's wait to find out what they're
Everything's
playing.
going to be on fire, or it's going to be Thousand Suns and Flamers everywhere.
So everything's going to be on fire.
12 PP.
Yeah, my hot takes is Rise Up. Go GSC.
As I don't go there, I really want to see everything on fire and people just
I kind of do as well.
Scared of
I think it'd be a lot funnier, but terrible. Yeah. It'd be a terrible experience for all the players, but it would be funny.
No, it's a great culmination of the year where everyone prepares to just get fucked. I think that's a good ending.
Has there been any models in the last year or so that has made you excited to do hobby work on it, regardless of how good it is in the game? Anthony doesn't do hobby, so no.
All right. True. That's it. That's all I got.
I mean, every time GW releases like an Age of Sigmar model, they're always pretty. So there's always a model coming out in the Age of Sigmar stuff or in Blood Bowl.
Surely or for Necromunda, right?
Or for Necromunda. It's all
surely
good.
Everybody's favorite is the new Admech Demon thing.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Yeah. I don't really like it.
The new Avatar was like...
I don't like its face.
True.
I don't like your face.
That's fair. I don't particularly care for it either, but...
It's a pretty common opinion, to be fair, Anthony. That's not like stating new information.
I don't know, man.
I'm now picturing Pastor with Innis's face.
Speaker for his mouth. Like, I don't know, man. He looks like he should be playing Lonely Island songs rather than fighting on the battlefield.
Every time I saw Cabanda's release, I was like, man, that'd be a great model to paint if I wanted to spend $300.
Was Bellicor in the last year? Bellicor kind of been in the last year. Okay, I think that's the last model I like to paint.
Stop. Have you guys seen Cabanda in person? That thing is like
it's huge,
yeah,
gigantic.
Yeah, like you can't use it as a bloodthirster.
And like solid resin.
Yeah.
Somebody at the Chicago Open bought it and built it during the Chicago Open.
Oh, I enjoy painting all my Legion stuff. I'm really enjoying doing all my Legion stuff at the moment. Legion stuff is fun. I learned a bunch of new basing techniques for them, and I'm going to learn a bunch of new painting techniques to do them as well. So Star Wars stuff, not 40k, very cool. Painting Darth Vader is just fun.
What I liked the most this year, I think, was my Cloth Fiends, because I never fielded them. And I had one list for one event that I just didn't take that gave away 324 wounds on no prisoners. And it's tough to achieve.
How do you even do that?
How many Razorwing flocks did you have?
All of them.
There you go.
Every single one GW produced.
Remember, you can run 100. You can run.
You want me to go? I can show you my 27 Razorwing.
You can run 12 squads and Nurglings now.
You can run fuck tons of Nurglings now. It's true.
Oh man, we do have to run through the like.
No, Nurglings are they more efficient than? Are they more efficient than 16-man squads of Court of Archon?
Probably not.
Because that was the key of my list.
I see. The key, the essential element.
Grant, we're going to pass on the love life questions just out of a general sense of ennui.
My God.
Favorite Christmas food?
Tamales.
Stuffing.
Is there a Christmas food? Is that a thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think holidays food, so wrap American
Pigs
Thanksgiving
in
into there.
blankets.
As
have
well.
completely different ones.
UK pigs in blankets. They're the best food on the planet. It's a sausage wrapped in bacon. Like, what more could you possibly want?
That's not a pig and blanket.
Yes,
Do you
it
know
is.
Poland spends
Yes, it is.
Christmas on 24th?
Why?
Whereas Christmas Eve is 24th.
Yeah, but you got St. Nick's Day on the 19th as well. Like, get over it.
Do
I don't know.
cinnamon buns and bacon for breakfast Christmas morning.
Jeremy, a pig and blanket in the UK, the US, and Canada is a sausage roll, not a pig and blanket. A UK pig and blanket is.
But it's not a sausage roll. It's pancakes with. Anyways,
you're wrong. Objectively,
I've
argued about this in the Biff Pod Discord as well. I will not bow down on this one. A pig and blanket is a bacon wrapped sausage.
I think Cliff's answer is the correct one.
Yeah.
Like a cinnamon roll
even know that
and
was an
bacon
option, but
the
now
morning
I'm
of.
sure
That's a
he's
great
right.
option.
So
We have
good.
completely different customs.
Mince pies are pretty good.
In Poland, we actually have a custom to buy a live carp, put it into our bathtub, keep it alive till like 3 hours before the Christmas Eve, kill it in front of everyone, and then just make food out of it. So that's Poland. You cannot take baths in that time.
I don't know whether you're trolling or.
No, that's what I was thinking, Cliff. I was like, I can't tell if Typhus is just fucking with us.
No, in the bathtub is a real thing.
Yeah,
so
we actually do.
it could be true.
Yes,
no, actually,
that's what I was thinking.
Actually, Google that right now. Carp.
I'll also put in a shooter for Glühwein, very good, and eggnog, also Christmas foods.
Any mulled wine is a good choice. Any mulled wine is a good choice.
Oh my God.
I prefer live butchering of fish.
Okay. What are some movies everyone needs to see?
I think those 3-year-old
Typhus.
kids.
Typhus.
Oh, sorry.
What are some movies we need to see, Typhus? What are
everybody? What's a movie that you don't think everybody will have seen that you recommend people watch?
There is one that comes to my mind, and I don't know the title, and I don't know the name either.
Thank you for your contribution.
I hope I helped. I hope I'm a valuable addition to the team.
You're doing as well as the rest of us. Cliff, you seem sophisticated and an adult.
Surely you have a favorite movie.
Surely you've seen movies. Do you know their names?
A movie I've seen that I don't think that people. Okay, so
that you recommend that you don't think everyone will have seen. Don't recommend like
this
Lord of the
movie
Rings.
called Le Grand Bouffe. It's this like 70s movie about these dudes who are all friends. They hit like middle/old age and decide to retire to some giant mansion and like essentially eat themselves to death. But one of them's like a world-renowned chef, so it's like they're really going out in style. It's a real weird movie, but like very fun and it's a cool watch. Recommend.
Powerful.
I'll do similar note. Chef with Jon Favreau is really good. It's just like another feel-good movie. There's like no stakes in it. It's just people having fun. I really enjoyed it. Also, if you can stand watching films with subtitles, Kainor Hase is a German film, which is really good and has a really good ending, which I really enjoy. Where it's worth it just for the ending with the taxi scene. Or watch it on YouTube if you have to, just for that bit. It's great.
Jeremy, do you have a favorite film that you would recommend that maybe not everybody has seen?
I wouldn't say a favorite film, but one that came to mind as people were discussing this is a movie called Hard Candy that came out in 2005. Cliff has seen
That's
it.
That's a good one.
It stars Elliot Page. It's a very fucked up film, but it is a very well written and well acted film. It basically is two people in a house. I won't spoil any of it, but it is a very simple premise, but a very well executed one.
Nathan?
I always recommend Shaw Brothers kung fu films because they're always kind of fun to watch. There's like Five Deadly Venoms is like a great classic kung fu movie. But any of the Shaw Brothers stuff is great and is always fun to watch for like the weird little kitschy nonsense, like a wall for a building kind of running off into another like blue wall of space and just ending. Or subtitles that like dubbed over where the voice keeps going after the person's mouth has stopped moving and stuff like that. It's great. That stuff's fun.
Anthony?
Oh no.
You've seen movies, right?
Yeah, there's stuff other than just grinding at hobbies until your eyes bleed. That's news to me.
Not really.
What have I watched recently? Oh, the Alien movie, Prometheus or whatever. That movie was real good. Watch that.
Typhus, did you figure out the name?
Yes. Not actually the name. I recall it's something that new on Prime, and it's actually really highly rated. I think it's like 8.2 on IMDb, and it's about time-traveling Chinese woman that needs to fix the world.
Everything everywhere all at once.
Yeah.
I watched that on the plane. I watched that on the plane to America. It's quite good, yes.
Yeah, I was so confused. Like in the middle of the movie,
I had no idea what was going on the entire time.
We were like, should we just pour ourselves some drinks? And we were like, yes.
Yeah. Did you know Aquafina was meant to play the child in that, and that would have been so terrible? I would have watched it just for that.
Yeah, I think if you're looking for like 2 hours of brain fuck, like the scene with the rocks with goggly eyes, mate.
Mm-hmm.
It's so bizarre. It's a good film. I enjoyed it. And finally, I'll put a shout out to my new favorite Christmas movie, Pearl Harbor.
The best of St. Nicholas movie.
Yeah.
So for context on that, my dad is ex-military, and for Christmas Eve, he sat us down and we watched Pearl fucking Harbor on Christmas Eve until about 11:30 at night. He started. It was like they're going to see your aunt. They'll not be long, and then like 2 hours later they come home. We're still like halfway through the fucking film.
That movie is hot garbage.
Pearl Harbor. It was so bad. Okay. This is all talking. This is discussion. This is all discussion. This is all discussion.
I'm disappointed in all of you.
This is all discussion. It's honestly led by me. I'm not gonna lie.
I know.
When you're working on several matrices, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Henry. You need to phrase that question in a way I can understand.
I think he's talking about like team comps and team preparation and shit.
Just read the question and see if you can work
adversaries. When you're working on several matrices, do you spend time figuring out what are your adversaries' defenses, or do you just roll with the flow with your most obvious defenses, attack, and threat removal?
I think he's meaning like pairing steps.
That's a very wordy way to say how do you do matrices in 40k. By team and what your matrix looks like. It's kind of hard to explain.
You might not know English as well.
No, I know. I'm just like, it's really my brain.
I don't know English. I just use Google Translate on the go, and I'm happy that you guys still believe me. So
that explains why you couldn't find the name of the film earlier.
We can pin that one for next week when we are both more sober and more
talking about Warhammer properly
and talking about 40k.
Yeah. But broadly, it varies by team. You kind of just have to figure it out as you go. And matrices will also depend on what mission you're playing, which you don't always know in advance, and what tables are available. Like, it's really hard to give a generalized strategy for matrices. A lot of people build like software for stuff like that, and a lot of people just kind of go with gut feeling on it. Which is hard to explain.
Mission agnostic matrix is my new least favorite thing in 40k.
Yeah, we always start with a like blank slate, and then you have to go back and readjust it for the mission in advance.
Useless.
You have to have something to start with, otherwise people have to spend ages reading the fucking lists. It's a way to make people go and read the lists in advance.
Read things.
Yeah. But like doing it for every single mission just isn't feasible. So it's
Wales did that one year. They had like a 80-page matrix. It was awful. Don't recommend.
So we can petition TOs to please also list in easy to find places what terrain and mission packs you're using for each round. Please.
What WoW class or role do you see your goals embodying? I cannot contribute to this question. Good luck, guys.
I think it's for Anthony.
Yeah.
Go on then, Anthony. Give us all a class. Fucking diagnose us.
And I just want to mention how we played Game of Spoof. And how I played the Game of Spoof. Just so
That's true. Yeah. Locked eyes, big energy.
Well, we should play spoof level stream sometime. That'd be great.
So
I don't know how you do that, but we could figure it out.
Nathan heals for sure. Like, it's not even a question. He plays like Resto Druid, and he's stoned for the whole raid. I think Typhus plays Affliction Warlock, and he's in charge of the ranged DPS. That's his job. He like coordinates the idiots. He's like, God, move, please. Just stand on me. As long as you stand on me, you'll be doing the mechanic right. He's the guy that like marks himself so that everyone can follow him around and not look at the boss fight. He's like, just follow the star. Innis plays Subtlety Rogue and is the greediest DPS on the planet. He almost gets hit by everything. He never gets hit, but he gets really fucking close every time. Cliff tanks. I don't have any notes past that. I just
Paladin.
know that
because Castos.
What'd you say?
Paladin because of Castos.
That makes sense.
I was Fury Warrior and then Arena Mortal Strike for like 4.5.
You played in the old garbage days. Now
the old days,
You're a dad hammer man. You're a tank. That's what dads do. Dads tank. They don't have time for this shit. They gotta do stuff fast and they gotta get out. Yeah.
And you're
Jeremy.
Leroy? And you're Leroy yourself?
Oh, me? I play Havoc Demon Hunter. I am what I am all the way through. I am blind and shooting lasers.
And Jeremy, finally?
Jeremy plays Hunter because it's the most able to help with the stuff that the people that aren't stood on top of Typhus do. But like this mechanic, please, someone soak the, and it's like, oh, Jeremy got it. It's fine. That's our unit.
It's funny because I played Priest and healed in Vanilla WoW and won in, and that's how we
have been diagnosed.
I have been diagnosed correctly. I played a protection paladin.
And the Anthony class generator is available on the website.
Yeah. If you'd like me to do this for you, it's $5. So hit me up.
Funny. Let's skip all the serious 40k questions and
fuck, marry, kill 40k edition. We're not doing that.
Nope. No, that's too broad. You need to narrow it to a list of candidates.
Yeah, you need to give us 3 people, and then we'll still not do it.
Characters or 40k players. You got to pick one of the 2 categories.
But we'll make jokes about it, but we'll not actually do it.
Yeah.
How GSC? GSC good. It's okay. How much can you drink? Less than Typhus?
More than us. That one for sure.
Fuck. Depends on how much I've eaten that day. That's what the answer to that question is.
About as much as a man my size looks like he should be able to drink, and then about half again for being Scottish. That seems reasonable.
And not as much as I used to because I'm over 30 and drinking too much now breaks my soul.
Yeah.
When
Significantly
is it better
less
to
than when I
slow
was in my
roll
20s.
versus fast roll with save / other situations?
Fast roll.
And on CPU rolling, you slow roll.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Jeremy first.
If you intend on CPU re-rolling, you slow roll. End of story.
Yeah, man, just keep your shit alive. It's fine.
And when you want to tilt your opponent off the face of the earth by rolling 7 to 12 4-ups in a row.
That works on me, in case anyone's curious.
So much fun.
It works on a lot of people.
It's also the most tilting thing in the world where you just like, I just got to pass half of these. You fail like the first 5, and you're like, fuck.
Yep.
On the upside, time saved.
No. The important part when you're slow rolling shit is not whether you fail or pass. It's whether you inflict mental damage.
It's true.
Yeah, it's how much eye contact you can maintain while you're rolling the 4s
and not looking at the dice.
And not looking at them either.
Yes.
I've definitely slow rolled saves on Drazar and other things just to purposefully fuck with my opponents. Like I've done it to Seth multiple times on TTS where I've just slow rolled 4-up
It's actually so much worse on TTS because they go in an ever increasing stack. It's so annoying.
I once had to resolve wade through like the fucking exploding 4s paragons with exploding 6s and Vol buff into a squad of 9 turret warriors with damage reduction and the 5-up feel no pain, and he wanted to hold dice for miracle dice. It took, not joking, 25 minutes to resolve this squad killing me. I died. The squad died like 4 times over, but we slow rolled every fucking step of it.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure the Paragon killed 7. The Paragon Superior killed 7 warriors by herself.
I think you should mention that he probably slow rolled it wrongly as well. So first rolled like hits, then rolled the wounds.
Nope.
He went
all the way through the attack sequence.
Whole sequence.
The entire time.
I can respect that.
I respected it as well because I was like, "This is great." And then the first, the Paragon Surgeon goes like, "I got 6 attacks. That's 17 hits, buddy." It was the worst experience. I'm just watching my warrior squad just melt in real time, one 5-up feel of pain at a time. It was awful.
It seems bad.
Did you all have a nice Christmas? It was fine. It was Christmas.
Very good Christmas.
It was nice to be off work more than anything else.
Well, soon.
Shut up.
Be different work.
Don't jinx it.
Jinxes aren't real. Fuck you.
Can Typhus learn us a bit of Polish? A phrase like, "You've run out of time."
For that, you can sign for coaching.
Typhus will teach you Polish for money.
Typhus will teach you trash talk for cash.
Worst investment of your money in your life, but you'll at least not enjoy it. So,
what do you think about this trend of making all war gear free or equal cost? It's bad. They should not do it.
Yeah, it's not my favorite.
It's lazy.
It's very
lazy. You're taking away a lever that you can use for balance in the name of making like the math faster.
It's like they pull off the lever for the dam and just jam it in the hole, and they're like, "Perfect,
like
nailed it." And then they walk away.
Probably at some point just play power level and not miss much.
Hey!
At that point, yeah, you could.
I dislike it because it streamlines like the loadouts of everything. You basically find
everything runs the same shit,
and like every single. But let's talk. How different Raveners and Warriors have you seen in the Tyranid Codex? How many changes?
Hey, I've definitely seen some people that run Barb Stranglers instead of Desperators on the extra 3.
So weird.
Yeah, because you pay
but
points.
It was really good into rack spam. So, what came first, Ranch or Cool Ranch? I assume Ranch. But
surely Ranch.
I feel like that shouldn't be a question.
Because you can't have a derivation of Ranch without Ranch.
What if they made Ranch and just thought it was cool and called it Cool Ranch? And someone was like, what if we made that spicier and just called it Ranch? You don't know this. Spicier? You figure it out.
That's how we're going to define Ranch.
I don't know what Ranch is, buddy.
Oh, yeah. We didn't do that when you're here. Oops.
I don't think.
I know it's something that basically makes you obese. That's my experience.
That's true. Its sole purpose is to increase the weight of the Midwest.
Yeah, that's true.
Does it involve mayonnaise at all?
No,
it does. It does involve mayonnaise.
Okay,
it's like mayonnaise. It involves clogging your arteries.
Good to pass on that. I don't like mayonnaise.
It's like mayonnaise, buttermilk, and spices. Essentially,
Cool Ranch implies the existence of Lame Ranch. Yeah, that's the Ram Ranch missions.
We did have a couple questions in chat.
We've still got questions from Discord, buddy.
Hey, do we?
If you paint your own armies, what standard do you do them to? Whatever gets them ready for the tournament in time, buddy. If I got time, I'll go back and finish it, but 3 colors and based.
I just spend every patch now hoping that Sisters are good at Alpine because Typhus is taking them regardless of how good they are. So I'm just like, come on, every time.
I basically paint them to fight for best painted whatever army I do. So
we're very different genres of people.
Yeah,
Typhus.
I'm close to that also. I like paint till I'm like, this looks great.
Well, I'm glad to be the stat check hobby gremlin.
Yeah,
I'm there as well.
No, Anthony, you're not in the room.
All right.
Like there's a scale from gremlin to cliff. You opted out of the scale, and that's fine, but you don't get to be a gremlin.
Not on the spectrum, baby.
No, well, let's not go that far.
I said what I said.
Can Typhus show us his dog?
Does it have a pot like it? Is it sexually related? Because
No.
I have it.
No, it's just the dog that's in your
Show
house.
us the dog, buddy.
Give me a
Puppy,
second.
you animal. Jesus.
My hobby thing right now is just adding new techniques with every army that I make.
Yep.
Oh, there's
What's the
Oh.
coaching email to make me good? Holy shit, dog. Dog is good.
Puppy.
What the fuck?
That's not the right one.
Oh, I did it wrong.
There we
Dog.
go.
Oh my god.
Dog.
Dog.
Yeah.
It's a very happy
What's
puppy.
the email for Get Good?
For now, it's going to be statcheck40k@gmail.com.
It should definitely be get good at statcheck40k.com. That sounds awesome.
I'll
We should
try to
probably,
get
we should
that.
probably be coaching at stat
Yeah.
or like,
What?
but we'll figure
Get
it out.
good. Get good.
Okay, good.
Yeah. The one that goes to Typhus's service is actually.
There will
Get
be
Good.
a link in the show
Mine-
description to
Mine
the
should be
webpage.
Art of Warsaw. Mine should be Art of Warsaw. Like the other one, there's no
Art of-
discussion.
Art of Warsaw at statcheck.com. We can do that. You do understand that,
I
right?
can't
We
stop
can.
us. It's true.
Does it look like it has crippling alcohol problem?
Yeah, apparently it does.
Fair.
Okay, let's do questions from chat, I suppose. Got about 15 more minutes.
Read it out loud.
I don't have any. I assume somebody else was reading chat.
I pinned it. This is clearly directed at you.
Oh,
I would
I would
like
like
to
to
know.
know Demons versus GSE, top players running each most competitive builds out there. What's the advantage in the matchup, and how do you think? So you ain't killing shit, buddy. Be'lakor is basically invulnerable to a GSE army. You can kill him. It just takes so much more effort than it's worth. Go around everything, kill everything that's not a greater demon, and stand on all the objectives. They can only stand on 2. You will score Brute Swarm, you will score R&D or banners, and you will score some form of kill secondary, probably ambush or no prisoners, depending on what they're running. Don't worry about the Graders. They're going to run at you real fast. Your bikes are going to die to them. That's fine. They will not kill all the bikes in one go, and then you get another turn of standing there.
Standing there.
Standing there is really overpowered. The matchup is broadly favorable for Gene Cult. The Flamers are a pain. The Flamers are the thing you kill first. Charge the Flamers. It's okay. Spend a CP. You've got 2 no Overwatch stratagems. Use them. Use them gratuitously. It's not that bad, really. For the Demons player, protect your chaff as much as possible. Use the Graders to screen them. Try to keep your stuff alive. Keep the Flamers as protected as possible. You want to make sure you're running the teleport stratagem, the teleport psychic power on Be'lakor, if you're still running Be'lakor, so you can get them out of dodge and keep them shooting. You're going to want to take kill secondaries. You're not scoring objectives. Just try and go for the throat.
Easy.
Cool. Hello, been here for a couple minutes on that discussion, but have to ask, what is your favorite Space Legion army? So I'm going to assume that's 30k?
Space Marines.
Let's just
I assume
say 30k or 40k.
Well,
Seems
it's Empire and Star Wars Legion. I just want to start with that.
Oh.
It's very important.
40k.
40K.
Quick answer.
All right.
For Space Legion, for Space Marines specifically,
Yep.
I mean, White Scars is my OG. It's where I kind of got originally known for stuff, but I generally prefer Iron Hands. I think they're the most interesting to play. But White Scars is probably the one I have to say, just for historical value.
Are we talking about lore? Or...
I don't know.
Yeah,
You answer
sure.
it from however you interpret
Whatever
it.
reason you care.
It can be lore, it can be gameplay, it can be how much you enjoy seeing their blood on the battlefield. I don't know. I love playing against the Dark Angels players because they're universally terrible.
Aww. Poor Curie.
I've never seen a Dark Angels player that doesn't think a Terminator is invulnerable and then cries when they die.
No, they die horribly.
I know they do. You can be the exception, Curie. It's fine. There's one that proves the rule.
Okay.
Cliff doesn't have an answer and he hates you for asking.
He's gone.
So
Peace.
He's coming back.
Blood
He's
Angels
Lemmings.
and Iron Hands are my two loyalist boys.
Blood Angels, Iron Hands, you say?
Yeah.
Blood Angels because Sanguinius is like the goddamn best.
He is.
Or White Scars because Jagatai Khan is also the goddamn best. That's it.
So
there you go.
I
Sorry,
probably
Jerry.
really enjoy Gulliman, but nothing else in Ultramarines as far as gameplay goes. Gulliman is so much fun to play with when he's just like, and I guess I'll just hope to roll 3-ups.
Typhus.
I don't know. For me, it's between Ward Eaters and Night Lords.
Oh. It's loyalists. Let's try that. Who do you like on the good guys? Good guys.
Ward Eaters.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Typhus does not have an answer, and he resents you for asking as well.
No, I played Space Wolves when they were broken in 5th, so I guess that there's that. But like,
I went
if there
my first
was-
ever tournament with Crimson
if
Fist
there
and
was
Dark
actually
Angels,
like
so-
lore-wise, when I think about the whole Space Marines, I think Grey Knights I like the most, even though they are not the 20 founding legions.
Yeah.
I think they're the most fun lore-wise, or maybe Deathwatch, because they're something different.
Nice.
Deathwatch is cool.
Dark Angels are also cool. Just to
No.
make Jeremy slightly happier in the corner over there.
No. Immediate no.
You just love moving 5 inches and crying yourself to sleep. I don't
No,
know.
I like
Sometimes you
moving
move-
23
well,
inches.
I was going
And
to say
losing the game. Well, that's
True. You just die.
You lose faster.
That's tough.
Cliff, what are your Marine faction favorites?
Custodes.
Deathwatch.
Custodes.
Custodes. Custodes. Ah! I'm gonna summon Taylor.
Custodes are just Marines with funny hats.
No.
Custodes are just Marines with funny hats.
Inez in a Santa hat.
This is my. This
Custodians
is
with
hiding the
legs.
GSC thing on my forehead.
Yeah.
Curie loves moving 23 inches into Centurion charge range.
Aww.
Yeah, I was not awake that morning. That was bad.
Sure.
Yeah, but you
I
lost
don't
that
know
game
what we
so
are-
hard that we mind controlled Chris into thinking it was a good matchup, and he convinced Brian to take it in the round against Finland, and he got dumpstered. So, small victories. You got your revenge.
Game where it didn't matter.
Astra Militarum, 3 Flamers, or 2 Heavy Bolters and Las Cannon. How are you guys leading? Flamers on your Russes, bro.
Flamers on
Two
the-
flamers
How
and
else,
a las
how else
cannon.
would you stream with them?
2 flamers and a las cannon sounds fine, but 3 flamers is
If you have
probably
las
the
cannon,
most-
you can complain about
The las cannon's
randomness
for
and you're
missing
doing
when you
nothing
fire it
and
into
paying a lot
combat.
of points.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You pay a lot of points to just complain and have a reason to complain. I think it's a valid idea. As a
That's
I will-
true Polish person, I can tell you that any reason to complain is great.
Do you know what they should do for Space Marines? I've figured out what the balance is. We should just give them free rhinos again.
Oh, that was great. And drop
Just go
pods.
back
And
to-
drop pods.
go-
Please
Just
no.
go back to Gladius. If you're on Tactical Marines, just get free rhinos again. We should do that.
Please don't do this.
Please do this.
Please
Hey, it
don't
was
do
great.
this.
12 rhinos on the table.
Oh,
funny.
guys, we're not discussing the rumor content. We're just not doing it for anybody who's asking in chat.
Oh, but we can't. Can we discuss Arcs of Omen detachments and like what?
Yes, let's very quickly do thoughts on Arc. I got 7 minutes. Thoughts on Arcs of Omen.
Yeah.
It's
Cliff,
real
you
good.
brought it up. You start.
Oh God. So like goofily, running 3 monoliths that actually get like real.
Yeah, you're gonna run Novok monoliths. We know. It's
Let's go.
Beat down,
9
son.
auto hitting, flat 3 damage attacks. Yes, please.
And one more of them.
is that stratagem not core only?
That's cool.
Aren't monoliths core now?
They're core, yeah.
No,
Yeah, they
The
are.
vehicle-
monoliths aren't core.
They're
The
core.
vehicles.
Fuck off.
Do you know
Cliff,
you can
Cliff,
transport
Cliff,
a monolith with
Cliff.
a night sight?
Cliff,
What?
your fucking
Wait,
Convergence of Dominion can get OBSEC now.
Stop. What?
No, it can't. No, it can't.
It can't
Fortifications
hold
never
objectives.
detach
No
the traits.
You're missing what?
Is that
Typhus
not
just
units
said.
in fortification
Yeah.
networks can't get them?
You
Hold
got to
on.
think about the night side throwing the monolith down on the table.
Oh, no.
WTC moments when my team is thinking about unconventional choices, and I wake up one morning in USA not to only hear about 120 Hormagaunts in Hydra, but also to hear about lists with monoliths dropping out of night sites. So, good times.
Traumatizing Typhus over here with the idea of monoliths dropping out.
Here's the thing that I'm like.
They do not fit within 6 inches, just so you know.
On the same page.
Yeah, but that falls into the disembarking large models rare rule.
Yeah. Yep. Just gotta make it fit.
They just
fuck you, because that's actually true.
They can't get out. It's totally correct.
Judge fight.
The thing I'm actually excited about, because I don't think GW is going to make the appropriate change to catch it, is both Imperial and Chaos Knights starting potentially the 12 CP.
Troops are dead. Long live having 6 fast and 6 delete.
Yeah.
What about 12 CP for?
So the Knight detachment rules, like the Knight Lance rules. There's a
that applies to super heavy detachments.
If this is super heavy, blah blah blah. No, but then the next 2 bullet points are like, if this detachment is da 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 da. It says nothing about whether or not it's super heavy. So
he's right. It's poorly worded and it works.
It's poorly worded, and I look forward to smashing 18 mortal wounds per Castellan shot every turn.
Lad, if you think anybody's going to let you do that, like, I don't know how to. Like, I have a bridge in Brooklyn I'd like to sell you.
There's a bridge in Brooklyn, bro. You fucked that up.
Yeah, that's the thing. Not selling people the Brooklyn Bridge is like the scam.
No, it's a non-existent bridge.
Yeah,
it's a bridge. Yeah. It's a theoretical bridge.
Yeah.
What I mean, it's contingent on GW basically not doing what they should do and like changing the wording on the detachment rules for Knights. But like, I don't know, they might not.
I mean, we have, without going into rumors, there is apparently an FAQ coming that is going to fix a lot of those little things, like Raven Wing and Deathwing detachments working. Knock on wood.
Right.
So yeah, for anybody asking questions about that, we don't know. We'll figure it out. It'll be fine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't worry about it.
Live the dream.
Arts of Omen, troops are dead. It's fine. Unless you're specifically running a troop army, don't run troops anymore. You don't need them. They're overrated. Yeah, exactly. Unless you've got Noise Marines as your troops choice, just don't run troops. It's fine. They're overrated. Obsec doesn't matter.
You hold an objective with one model without Obsec if all of your opponent's models are dead.
It's true.
Yeah, exactly.
Dead models don't have Obsec, and they also don't score points.
Exactly.
Hey, man. Oath of Moment.
That's
you definitely
not
sure
true.
can.
That's not true. Imperial Knights do.
Yeah.
Because they didn't fall
didn't
back.
move backwards.
They didn't fall back.
You have to have something on the field to have not fallen back. Though?
Also, Anthony, dead models stop your opponent scoring, grind them down.
But that's not scoring you points.
But it's not scoring. It's in 20 now.
True.
It depends on when it happens.
Just to
You
show
know,
that it
Anthony,
happened in my
if you
favor.
want to win WTC, you need to learn those. I have coaching, for example. Like if you wanna...
I'll sign up, bro. I'll let you know. I'll be Typhus's first coaching student.
All right, guys, we are going to wrap it up there. Thank you, everybody. If you had a question about 40k stuff and it was in the last hour, we've ignored it. We will try and come back next week, but drop us a message if you didn't, and we'll try and we'll catch on the next show or be here, and you can ask us specifically. Thank you, everybody, for being with us. Again, if you could drop us a comment or a like or a subscription or anything like that, it's a massive help to us for discoverability and getting people getting our name out there. And it helps us do more cool stuff like this. It helps us do stuff like bringing Typhus on board and hopefully, fingers crossed, getting the end of the Matrix episodes onto the podcast feed now that Typhus has a voice and can advocate for that, and we can't just ignore him. Otherwise, thank you everybody for being with us. If you have the opportunity and you'd like to support us a little bit more, you can check us out at patreon.com/statcheck. For $3 a month, you can get access to our Discord, where you can get even more of us, as well as all of our bonus content. We just dropped Enter the Matrix for Team Poland, where we talk about the Polish team and their endeavors at the WTC in preparation and what they're looking at doing for next year. It's great content. It'll be free for everybody in about 2 weeks. But for now, if you want to catch it, you can check that on Patreon. Also, the coaching stuff is in the description if you're interested. We will do a slightly more full rundown on that when it's actually live. We'll probably try and get a video up to explain some stuff. Or an article, whatever's easiest. Anthony's said himself, I have a minute left. Shut fuck off.
Bye-bye.
We're done.